it is really coming to the end of the season now. We're having the last county championship games. We had finals day last weekend, and now we've got the One Day Cup final coming up. And two sides who really deserve to be in it and have played really well throughout. Worcestershire were top of their group with 6 wins, 1 loss and 1 tied game. Hampshire were second in Group A with 6 wins and 2 losses. Hampshire then went on to beat Middlesex in their quarterfinal, then Yorkshire in their semi-final, who basically looked unbeatable throughout the competition. And as winners of the group, Worcestershire went straight through to the semi-finals and gave Somerset a bit of a shellacking, realistically, to qualify for the final. Worcestershire haven't really broken sweat in a squad that hasn't really moved around too much. Worcestershire won by 5 wickets with 10 overs to spare in the game that they played in the group stages. Ben Allison took 6 for 35 with Nick Gubbins scoring 60 off 71. De Oliveira then scored 52 in reply, supported by a number of other batters. McMullen and Jack impressing with the ball for Hampshire. So all things considered, Worcestershire should probably be favourites, but the bookies have Hampshire going into this game. They have them in the driver's seat. The weather's not great, similar to what we had last year. Same for everyone playing the game. So you just need to get stuck into selecting your team and see what happens. If there is no play and the teams aren't announced, then the game will reset for Sunday. You may want to think about top order batters and opening bowlers if we are having a reduced game. So if the game is shortened, at least you'll get the point at the top. For Hampshire, Abbott, Albert, Curry, Fuller and Will are all in. Dawson, Howe, Turner, Barker, Baylor and McMullen are all out. Worcestershire have named a pretty unchanged 11. Gareth Roderick comes through. Jake Libby is in there. So they've kept a steady team throughout. Gubbins, Abbott, Brooks, Allison, Mays, these are all guys that will be owned over 30%. If you have them, then obviously you're likely to keep them. But if you don't, you might need to look at better options to try and get that differential if you do want to go for that full gamble, or just pick and play it safe. If they're scoring points, then you'll follow everyone else. If they're not scoring points, then you won't, unfortunately. The great thing here is that there could be a lot of differential picks. 22 players to pick from. You've got to have 14, 15 or whatever it is in your side. So there is some differential picks there to be had. For Hampshire, Scott Curry is in the match day squad, having scored 228 points per game and is relatively low owned. He's a brilliant option and is in very good form in white ball cricket. Good enough form to get an England call-up as well. Toby Albert is one of the biggest inclusions in the matchday squad. Fresh off a brilliant T20 campaign. He only played one One-Day Cup, which is why he's low owned at the moment, but what a pickup he would be for your side. One thing to look out for is the wicket keeper. 3 options in the Hampshire match day squad. So keep an eye when the team news starts to come out. James Fuller played 3 times and scored over 100 points in all 3 of those matches. 96 runs at a strike rate of 100 plus 7 wickets in 25 overs. He makes things happen. Dan Lakegun, this guy looks great. 5 games, 254 runs, an average of 63.5, just 4.3 million, owned by just 7.4%. He is a great addition to anyone's squad. Tom Taylor is going to be your man. More people will get him in. He's still relatively low owned, but if you do get him in, make sure he's your captain because he's going to score a load of points. He's been in incredible form so far this season. And Jake Libby, he is the world record holder for the highest list day average of anyone who has played over 50 games or more. Thanks to Nick Friend from The Cricketer for pointing that one out. How can you not pick a world record holder? He has to be on your side. Scored buckets and buckets of loads of runs in the One Day Cup. He is a 50 over specialist, but pretty good at the other formats as well. But this seems to be his best format. It would be like not selecting Brian Lara. He just has to be in there. If you're not picking him, then you've kind of got to give yourself a think. Who am I going to pick? I think Worcestershire are going to bring home some silverware. They've been in incredible form throughout this competition. Hampshire are missing quite a few players, so that could be a bit of a worry. Will they have their eyes on a bit of a relegation scrap starting on Monday, possibly, whereas Worcestershire already know their fate. So this is the one positive that they'll want to take from this season.